Hi, I'm Jonas, this is Sublime Media, and thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm rocking my Guerssen shirt, and you can actually get these from Guerssen's page, so go there and buy one. Looks really nice. It even has a text on the back side. Anyway, today I'm gonna pack it up and show you 7 releases from Guerssen. I'm not gonna do sound samples on every single one this time because we will be sitting here for ages and ages, but maybe every other release, something like that. You can check them out, the sound samples, on Guerssen's YouTube page and the shop. So no problems. This is just a tease of sorts. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's start with Ellison. This is, and I'm reading here, this is blasting underground hard rock from Canon 1972. Ultra raw guitars and a lot of attitude. Newly remastered and filed next to Elias Hulk. And yeah, I can vouch for that. This is an awesome record. Maybe an 8 out of 10. 1 or 2 duds, but what record doesn't have that? First of all, you have the amazing hype sticker and resealable sleeves. I love those. I know I've talked to one of my customers that didn't like the resealable sleeves, but I love them. In my case, I got the limited edition, so this is the colored version. I think that's a nice colored version in this case. The cover artwork in all its glory. There's the back side there. And maybe the most important thing, except for the music sounding good, both in quality and quality, is the one-page sheet. In this case, often there's like a 4-page booklet. In this case, one-off sheet. But I know that Guerssen always adds as much information possible when there is information to be found. Expensive as shit if you want an original press of this. So finally we can get the reissue in good sound quality and, yada. Get it. Next one is The Second Coming. Looks like this. I love the cover artwork on this one. Reading here, featuring musicians who would later play with Captain Beyond, Iron Butterfly, Stevie Ray Vaughan, John Bonamassa, Lucinda Williams, and many more. The Second Coming emerged from the same Florida 60s scene that gave birth to the Allman Brothers. And I think that it has that sort of, let's say, southern rock tinge to it, if you know what I mean. Amazing, as I said. Let's check it out, what's inside of this little baby. So yeah, hype sticker again with a little bit more information, numbered in my case. Colored. I love that colored version of it. It feels very limited edition. But the black version is as cool, it's dead flat. It sounds amazing. I mean, this is high quality all the way through. But if you have Guerssen records, you know this. Here's the booklet, 4-page, as I told you before. They often come with 4-page. There's information for everyone. More than enough. And here is the cover artwork, and as I said, I love the cover artwork in this one, but the back side is even cooler. Look at that. I mean, Guerssen goes beyond everything when it comes to packaging. Sturdy cardboard box. Yeah, really good. Thank you so much, Guerssen. So going from a little bit of a southern rock tinge to another heavy ass record, and I'm talking about Moby Dick. Okay, so reading here. Italian hard rocker who chased the dream in London 73 and recorded a full album in the very same studio and with the very same engineer as Led Zeppelin. Never released at the time. Here it is in full hard rock proto metal glory. Sourced from the original master tape, inner line sleeves, blah blah, limited color. So yeah, this is a banger. true banger, and this is like one of those records that when you listen to it you can't understand why this wasn't published or brought up into like back in the day. Like as good as, if not better than, a lot of the records that we listen to today. So let's see what's inside. Yeah, hype sticker, limited edition color. I like that, feels exclusive. And a 1-page or 2-page sheet that comes along. And I mean, imagine this band went nowhere, not even making one record out there for people to listen to, and Guerssen has found information on 2 sheets for this. It's awesome, really good. And again, I mean, imagine you don't have a record cover for this, obviously, because it wasn't published back in the day. So the only thing you can do is like throw something that resembles the music, and I think they do a great job.
People come on my way, laughing at me while they say, that you're running out of me, an old man, leaving your brothers wrong. And it's like a spy has money, while I just can do what he wants. Silly, oh yeah.
Now, maybe my favorite release of the 7, and I can't help myself. I mean, I've been wanting this for so long on original press, and I haven't found on a reissue of it. It's probably been reissued. Either way, this just ending up in my lap through Guerssen is so cool. And I'm talking about Writing on the Wall, The Power of the Picts. Look at that cover artwork. I mean, fuck, just draws you in. Like, you know that this is going to be good before you even pulled out the record. So yeah, hailing from Edinburgh, Writing on the Wall was one of the UK's most explosive underground rock bands. Championed by John Peel, signed by the Middle-earth label, and famed for their wild theatrical live shows, they released their sole album in 1969, earning a cult following but missing their shot of fame. A hard psych heavy prog classic, if there ever was one. Like, if there ever was one. But this is kind of cool because they have an OB, so no hype sticker. And I don't know when they do like the hype stickers and when they do the OBs. I think that both of them are really cool. Let's see if I can get this off so you can see the entire. Here's the back side, and we'll return to this later on. 4-page booklet with some really good informative text, and I love this one. So here's posters for different stuff that they did back in the day, playing with Genesis, Writing on the Wall with Stack Waddy. That's kind of cool. And the color. And did you notice that I said that that was their solo album, recorded in 1969? Now, stuff happened before that, and what we also get from Guerssen is Lucifer's Corpus by Writing on the Wall, and I'm reading here. Rare and previously unissued recordings from Writing on the Wall, featuring their demo recordings of The Jury from 1967, plus the explosive non-album singles. The epic 7-minute Mellotron fueled Buffalo live recordings from the blah blah. A must-hear collection of raw late 60s UK psychedelia. And you can shove this off as being like, you know, the things that didn't really fly from a band back in the day. But the material here is awesome, like really, really good. Sample this before you buy it, you know, collectors beware. You should always do that. But I bet if you like Writing on the Wall, this is going to be a no-brainer. So yeah, hype sticker. So here you go. 4-page booklet. And writing on the wall. So here's the cover artwork in all its glory. I think that's cool. Like a really cool photo. Sparse, like minimalistic cover artwork. Yeah.
Lucifer, go down, down, take me underground. Lucifer, go down, down. You're gonna die. Everybody's gonna die. Can't you realize that you're gonna die? You're gonna die.
Okay, so 2 more to go. This is, I think this is a special sort of release from Guerssen, because they are celebrating 30 years, and this is not their usual sort of release, but this is awesome. Like, okay, so I'm talking about Dave, and it's called Whatever Happened to Dave. So let's read the hype sticker here, because I think that not many of you knows exactly what this is. I didn't know. So Dave, holy grail of do-it-yourself 60s inspired psychedelia, originally released as an impossible private pressing of 50 copies in 2005. So this is fairly new music, which is kind of cool. And fairly new, it's like 21 years old, but fairly new. Created by 2 musicians or psych collectors with a deep knowledge, the Dave album scratches the itch of 60s acid acetates with early 2000s flair. Now it's back from the void and expanded to 2 LPs. And that is just what this is. It has that sort of modern sound, but not overproduced. It still has that do-it-yourself kind of feel to it, but it just stinks 60s. Like, really, if I played this to someone that didn't know that this was from the 2000s, I bet they would guess 60s, maybe early 70s. So yeah, here's the hype sticker, and here is the 30th anniversary kind of sticker that they have slabbed on some of the releases. So yeah, here it is. 2 LP set, and first of all, this hit like a hammer. Look at that, like embossed lettering, really nice. And here's the gatefold and backside. I'm only pulling out one now, but yeah, I had the honor to get the color limited edition and 4-page booklet also, with information from the guys. I mean, kind of refreshing to have information about people that is still alive. So yeah, Dave. So the last one, and last but not least, this is a Christian record, and it really swings. Like, I don't know how many was pressed back in the day. I don't think there were many. Pretty hard to find. But I'm talking about Hard Rock by Earthen Vessel. And yeah, this is psychedelic, maybe a little bit on the heavy side. Ultra rare US 1970 album with only 100 copies pressed. Yeah, rare one. Jefferson Airplane sounding psychedelic Xian rock with over-the-top heavy fuzz guitar. Yeah, I remember now. It's like the fuzz guitar on this one is like from another dimension. So it's just like the recorded fuzz guitar with almost heavy metal-esque flair to it, and then they have this Jefferson Airplane kind of psychedelic music, and they just combine those two, and it's awesome, like the perfect marriage. Source from the original master tape and insert with liner notes. Let's see what's in this one. So yeah, hype sticker. Colored edition. 4-page booklet. And cover artwork. And I'm sorry, Hard Rock is not the title of this. It's Everlasting Life, I think. I always thought that the title was Hard Rock. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, in all its glory. Backside there. So yeah, that's it. Maybe I'll leave this video with a sound sample of this. Let's see. You will notice that, I guess. And if you stuck around until the end, thank you so much. You're a hero. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Please give me a comment about the music if you have any experience of any of them. So let's have a discussion down below. Yeah, have a great day. Bye.